it going, Michi? Great. Absolutely fan-fucking-tastic, bro. But sorry I was late. Sorry I was late for an hour today. So, no joke. I got the okay to tell you this, but for the Noombas that are worried, Numi is a-okay, but I woke up to an abysmal crash out, right? And I'm like, are you okay, Pookie? So, how's the wife? She's alright, I think. No, wait, let me send her words of affirmation. 1 second. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Me saying I love you. Ooh. Yeah. Well, what this about? I don't know if I can talk about it, so it's up to her. If she wants to talk about it, she'll talk about it. But wife was not having the best day today, and it did not help that I was like, I was asleep, right? I was fucking me. So I was asleep, and I woke up, and she's like, hello. And I sent her a good morning. It was literally like, I'm like, you know that guy that walks into a party with like a pizza, and I'm like, good morning, and she's like, it's over, and I'm like, whoa. I'm like, whoa there. So we had to talk for a bit. She was like, let's talk for a little bit. I woke up, by the way, today at 9 a.m. because I had to set something up. Basically, one of my monitor is broken. It's not the PC, it's literally the monitor, and I can fix it. I think it's just the cable, but it's one of those things that if I were to move the cable wrong, it disconnects. I'm not sure why. So I was like, I'm gonna wake up early to see if I can like buy a new cable before I start stream. And dude, it probably is Kuro. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what the fuck he did, right? I just realized this. Why is there a Kuro standee in my... let me just move this. Let me just put this away, Rook. I just realized. Am I stupid? Yesterday I tried to join your game.
Did you know that Michi is the leading cause of Pharaoh baldness syndrome?
Pharaoh, I'm so sorry. I thought... Okay, I don't know if I can say it. I mean... Okay, so basically, there's a lot of miscommunication that happened. I'm so sorry, Pharaoh. Wait, let me...
No.
Okay. Let me message... He also messaged me. No. Okay, boom. Slay. Miscommunication.
What are you doing to
That's
the
me.
poor man now?
I don't know, man. Dude, okay, so basically, chat, so many things happened.
Why is this
Smacked up in the
Cuba
morning.
model so pretty?
So basically what happened... Okay, I can talk about it now, I think. Basically, but for the Noombas in chat, Numi is a-okay since Sunday. Oh, did us? Has it been Sunday? Either way, Numi is a-okay. She was going through it for a little bit, but I think it's okay. If you wonder what it's about, it's up to her if she wants to talk about it. But she told me it's okay for me to tell you guys that basically I was late because I was talking to her, which is true. I woke up at 9 a.m. I was about to buy a cable, and then I woke up and I'm like, time to do my dailies. Gonna message the wife. So I did. I was like, on my keyboard. And I'm like, well, not my keyboard, my phone. Good morning. And then she was like, can we call for a bit? I'm like, of course. I thought we were gonna call as I get my cable. And she was like, I am not okay. Well, she didn't say that, but there's a specific voice that she has where it's like, she sounds a very specific way. And I was like, hey! And she was like, hello. And I'm like, I want you to know, by the way, I was not even awake. Like, I was half awake and I'm like, hey, good morning, good morning. You know, I'm like, good morning, guys, good morning. I just woke up. And she was like, hey. Instantly, I forgot what I was gonna do. I want you to know, by the way, right now, I figured out an angle to put this DP cable and I just taped it down. I was like, come on. And then she was like, hey. So I was like, what's wrong? Well, tell me everything. What's wrong, Pokey? So I sat my ass down and I walked the fuck in, right? And then that lasted for a while. And then I didn't get my cable. So I literally right now, chat, all I see is my monitor. I see a cable and it's taped. My cable is taped down by my hopes and dreams. So it won't move. Because if it moves, my monitor would like shut down. But thankfully, it's like my second monitor will shut down. But like right now, it's working. But I want you to know, if any point it shuts down, chat, I can't see you. Because you guys are there. Like you guys are on my other monitor. So I won't be able to see you. So I'm like, oh, okay. But either way, we talked and I was like, damn, you good? And then I think she's doing a little better now. Can you take a picture? I'm so scared. Hold on. You know what? I'm not even gonna touch anything. I want you to know I'm not even touching my desk. And I don't think I can because it's literally taped on my wall. And in order to take a picture, I have to move the monitor. You don't know how cramped my setup is. Okay, imagine this. This is my PC setup, right? For those of you that think it's like, oh, my PC... Pharaoh has a better... 10 times better. You know what's even insane? Pharaoh took a picture of his setup because recently he was working on it, and then I showed it to Numi, and Numi has seen my setup, and she's like, dude, why does Pharaoh have a better setup than you? And I'm like, I know, right? I live in a fucking cubicle, okay? So it's like wall to wall. My main monitor is in front of me. My second monitor is on the other one. On my right is my PC case, and it's touching, like, it's almost touching the wall. So if I want to plug anything, I have to kind of like fold it. You know what I mean? I have to kind of like fold. I don't want to touch this. I'm not touching this. Yeah, and then I just realized that there's a standee of Kuro. If you don't know, I have the standee of like the ex-Pihoho members, right? Because I support my friends. So I've got all of the standees of my friends, and I put it on the side of my desk. I don't know why Kuro's standee is on my desk. Like, it was supposed to be on my shelf next to my desk, and then Kuro's is like literally right in front of me. I don't know why he did that. You know what's insane? Numi also talked about No Nut November. By the end of our conversation, she was talking about No Nut November, and I was like, oh my god, that's crazy. And she's like, it's so hard, I'm going through it, and I'm like, I understand. She's like, do you? And I'm like, yeah, I totally get that feeling. And she's like, do you? I don't. Chat, I'm so dead honest. The only reason I beat my meat is to go to bed. And I keep saying this, and I remember people are like, haha, she's so funny. I'm not trying to fucking Josh chat. I ain't trying to be funny. I'm just saying the truth. It just got cut. November is almost over. Yeah, November's almost over. For those of you that haven't failed No Nut November, you got this, team. No, you real for that. Thanks, chat. TMI. Here's the thing. I don't see the joy in beating my schmeat too much. I don't know. I don't see it. Because maybe... Okay, this is what I keep saying. I think I'm just desensitized. Because unironically, when I say I don't beat my meat, people think it's like, oh my god, you're so pure. That's not true. I literally watch like corn quite often. I watch a good amount of corn. But I'm a very big animated fan, right? I love animators. I love artists. Support your artists. So, jagung. I would watch animated videos very often because, chat, let me tell you, okay? You know how hard it is to draw? You know how hard it is to draw naked? And now you fucking animate that. That is difficult. That is actually fucking difficult. Because when you draw clothes, you can hide a lot of the details. The human body is very fucking hard to draw. So if you draw clothes, it kind of hides it and makes it easier. And then if you want to draw them naked, it's harder because you have to be good at anatomy. And then people animate that shit? How? So that I would watch it. I think I'm desensitized. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't look at corn and I go like, wow, my pee-pee's so hard right now. If anything, I think one of my favorite ones was I would watch it and then you can tell, right? You can tell when they loop an animation or if they put actual thought into it. Oh, I love that. Like, I saw an animation where you can tell that they animated each scene. Like, it's not a loop. They do loop it, but only for like a couple of seconds, but they draw everything. Whoa. I think you just have low libido. I think so. I told chat this, but I have hormonal imbalance, right? And it doesn't help that I also take meds for my mental. I think it's that. Because like, oh my god, I love telling the story, but it's not a secret, but I do take mood stabilizers and antidepressants, right? Why do you take antidepressants? But I still think about that time I went to the hospital and they're like, is there any medication that you take on the daily? And I go, yeah, I take my antidepressants. And they're like, why are you taking antidepressants? And I'm like, because I'm constipated. Why the fuck do you think I take it, bitch? Like, it's in the word, okay? If I say like, I take anti-flu meds, it's because I have the flu. Duh. But I'm like, it's okay. But I think that kind of reduces a lot of my gairah, you know, my spirit. My antidepressants have ruined my spirit. So, No Nut November for me is a breeze. And then, don't beat your dick December, a breeze. And then, don't jork it January, a breeze. Yeah, that's me, bitch. Everything is whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Anyways, I've been working on a bunch of stuff. I should have something that I can show soon. A lot of stuff is like in the progress. So I'm sorry for not streaming too much this week. Got a lot of things cooking. Got a lot of things happening. But I didn't mean to be late today, but I was. Because the wife needed me. I remember she told me, she was like, you can tell the Noombas that I'm alive and I'm okay. Are you feeling better? I am. I've been so focused on like, okay, I have so much projects to do that I cannot afford to be sick. I literally can't. I locked in so hard. I think you sound so much better. I'm so glad. I have to. My streamer is a wife guy. Dude, chat, I'm gonna tell you this, right? I swear to God, I think I had a heart attack this morning, bro. Chat, I was like, I messaged her. I was like, hello. You know, it's a great day. I literally was calling her yesterday. Like, I was calling Numi yesterday because I had to work on projects, right? But I didn't want to be alone. So we were literally like FaceTiming. And I was like, hey. And I was like working on projects and shit. And then this morning I woke up. Oh, no. Not heart attack, like actual physical. No. Like mentally. Because like the wife got sad. The best I can explain it, chat, is like yesterday we're all fine. Like she is okay. Everything is a-okay. And then, whoop, 10 hours later, I wake up to the exact opposite, right? Like literally the exact opposite of a mental heart attack. I'm sorry. Like, and my heart sank to my ballsack, chat. I'm not gonna lie. Like, my heart flipped the other way and then it became my balls. You know what I mean? Jesus. I panicked so hard because she was like so dead serious. Like, I'm not explaining it. She was so sad. I was like, what the fuck happened? What the fuck happened? We were talking like 10 hours ago. And I literally, after I called her, I finished up my shit. I tidied up and I went to bed. I woke up and I'm like, what a fantastic day.
Hello, Michael. I have a message for you regarding the adventures of lesbian Larry and her life partner Bumbles the Fumble Queen. That's you, your Bumbles. I'm not perfectly caught up on the law, but this assessment is rooted in what I have seen. Please, for the love of God, tell that woman that you love her. 3 fucking words, I love you. Write her poetry.
I'll write her a poetry.
Write her name in the sky with a biplane. Rearrange the stars in the heavens to immortalize your
you made
union.
me choke.
Just say the word love.
Love. Why did you get deleted? Okay, I will tell you. Actually, I text her every morning. No joke though. I literally messaged her, I love you, like just now because she had a crash out. Valid crash out. I tell all my friends I love them. Actually, that's true. Like I say it to so many people though. That's the thing. She responded. Oh, right. I did not mean it that wait, you just reminded me. Boom. Basically, chat, I'm gonna tell you a little bit. You know how, okay, one of the reasons I really like a good amount of my friends, but especially Numi, they feel a lot. You know what I mean? Like, they're very empath. They're an empath. But I love how they feel, like, emotion, how they process it. I always find it so beautiful. And basically today when we were talking, I was telling Numi, like, oh, one of the things that I think is like a good, like a strong suit about you is you're very like true to your feelings, right? And she was like, I don't know, I'm worried I'm like too much sometimes. And I'm like, no. So I messaged her and like before stream, I said, I love you. I love how you feel, poop. You're great and I love you very much. Like basically, because she was like, you know, I was like, I wonder if I feel too much, right? Like, it's like I'm just too emotional sometimes, blah, blah, blah. So I wanted to reassure her that I think it's one of her strong suits. But I messaged her and I love how you feel. And she responds with, this comes off so crazy, the wording, Lamau. And that's when I realized messaging someone, telling them that I love how you feel is probably not, that's not smart. My bad. I had to clear it up a little. I'm like emotionally, we were talking about it. I love how you feel deeply. Okay, that does not sound right either. I don't know. Fuck. English is hard. Girl, dude, brother. You know what? Maybe I will fumble. Maybe I'll fumble today. Maybe I'll fumble tomorrow. Who knows?